Scoot over, baby. Joshua, Daddy want to sit on your legs.
Get this one started. Off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. About a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ingram. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd down, Ingram. Defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson, and an alley to run. Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On 1st down, Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Right back to him on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 30, 10, 5, and he's in. Eagles touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Now this is caught by Jackson. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run with Howard. And he'll take this 5. There.
Stopping for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz? Good run blitz.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's caught by Jackson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking, right?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
Block. Just move. You ain't gonna block. Get out the way.
Scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
47 is the mic. Watch the pass. Check nickel. He's got it too. Check, follow. Put it too. Check, follow. Seven's the mic. Cover it. 47 mics. 47 is it.
From the 31, Jackson.
Fun, man.
Escaping the pressure right.
Get out of there.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Okay. Get out of there.
Check 26, check 26. Slam. Switch.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Just get some points.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is
Get some
on
points.
Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Wentz. And incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Completes it to Aguilar.
Yeah, it's been getting burnt like that all game.
First down at the Ravens 26.
Man, he's been getting
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in the second half. 1st and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, it's Wentz. And it's complete to Jeffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz again. It's caught by Jackson. And he's able to halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start putting.
Eagle pressure. Too much this
time.
Here he goes.
Heat, Jackson.
Brandon Graham applied the
Lot of heat.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Heat.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right.
Come on, Jackson. You got to lay out, baby.
Good.
You got to lay out for that.
Couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Come on, man. You got to lay out for that.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun on third down, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading to start the final quarter. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Plays, keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first down.
So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third and long, it's Wentz. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was the defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.
Josh, what are you doing there for?
That would be their last points of the game.
What are you looking for? You don't even know.
The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
You don't know what you're looking for, do you?
You're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, good night.